G'day, Aussie Dunk back, and as you can see, welcome to One Piece, the New Era. Why One Piece, the New Era, you ask? Well, it's the EB multi-billionaires box, and it's because of this little box here that in the future all One Piece products are going to go up about $100 to $120 a box, because not because of scalpers, not because of players, but because of collectors similar to me. I'm not saying me particular, but similar, because I'm a collector, so I like to possibly sell any big cards I get so I can just keep collecting and refinance my collecting. But saying that, I'm not like some of the other collectors. There's a lot of people out there who, I don't know if you all know, but it's rumoured that a whole lot of this was stolen, and as I said, rumoured. And as soon as this message went out, people said, "Oh no!" And the people who had it stolen, spread the rumour. Then all of a sudden it was saying, "Oh, we can't get our products anymore. What we got available will have to go up in price so we can cover all the." So all of a sudden, this $200 box is on eBay for $700 to $800. Now, yes, the scalpers are involved, but no, the scalpers weren't the problem, because if scalpers are always going to be there because they're the ones with the money, so you can't stop them. But the ones who cause the big problem at the very end, as I said, the collectors like me, except for those who go into a bit more than I do. As I said, I mainly collect, and I might sell a card or two, but there's some people, they whinge about the scalpers. Me, I've got to pay $800 a box. So what happens? The scalpers, of course, nicely bring it down, not to the lowest that it was selling at, but say $350. Now, instead of continuing to complain about scalpers and stuff, these so-called collectors all of a sudden went, "Oh, it's down to $350. I want to buy it now so I can get a big card and sell it and make a profit on it and feel good about it and just blame the scalpers." But that's where the problem is, because now a whole lot of these morons said, "Oh, $350 is a good price." And it was a good price for this product at the end, but now, because of that, it's not the scalpers, it's the shops and stuff. They said, "Hey, look at this. Everybody's rushing to buy the One Piece. Now it's at $350 a box. Yes, it's not the price, but they're willing to pay it. So next issue, let's all put our prices at $350 a box." So this set and future sets are all gone up $150 due to morons who are just hoping to make a quick dollar and enjoy it. The gamers want the cards, they're a bit upset, and I don't blame them. The scalpers are always going to be there. You can't blame the scalpers for the prices as such, because you're the ones who end up paying. So set the prices. If you think the scalpers are charging too much, just sit on it. The scalpers have to sell it eventually. But no, it goes down just a little bit, and the people go, "Oh, I better buy it now so I can sell mine." And they set the price at a higher price for the future. So without any more whinging, let's just have a look at this set, because this was a very good set. And saying that, I'm going to say I actually beat the scalping price on this one. Accidentally, but I beat the scalping price because, unlike a lot of people, they actually wait for the cards to at least be shown, and then they say, oh, I like those cards, I'm going to buy it. But me, silly old me, not knowing the thing, saw an informational video saying, oh, EB03 is now officially being released and on sale. And I said, oh, beauty, let's buy it. So I sent away an order straight away for, and I'm not kidding you, $215. Sorry, $215 Australian. And because I put my order in so long before even we knew what this set was going to be all about, I got a beautiful set. Now, I could have kept that box sealed and made an automatic profit straight up, but I'm a collector who buys it and enjoys the card, so that just I'll shut up now, and we'll just try and rush through some of these as quickly as we can. As you know, EB03 is the waifu set. It's known as the waifu set. It's actually heroines of the One Piece, but we would just start. So there's Makino, there's Baby 5. Let's just enjoy the cards now. Miss Valentine. Ain. Kaya. I won't do this. We're just having a look at some of the cards, and I'll go a bit quicker later on. But there you are, sore loser. That's me after seeing people buy this up at $350 and knock up the prices of all the future cards. Boo. Charlotte's Movie. Insolent Fool. Miss Doublefinger. There's a Stussy foil and a Jewelry Bunny foil. Okay, let's try and get through a whole heap of this as much and as quickly as we can. And I got to be careful because I'll bend the cards otherwise, and they'll be worthless to people even if I get a good one. I'm not planning on selling anything, to be honest. Because I just enjoyed collecting stuff more. But now, because of everybody else, as I said, collecting's just, or collecting One Piece in particular has now started an increase. So there's Ibari, and second Stussy in 2 packs. We're going well there. And what I might do, if I can find it, is I'm going to just knife these open. Whoop. Knife and rip. Okay. Viola. Conus. Koya again. Black Maria. Kami. Nika Ruppen. Hoyori. And what's that one say? But if we ever see each other again, will you call me your shipmate? Okay. Charlotte from Bay. Karina. And there's a carrot. And there's a little foils. Okay. Next in line. Okay. I'll give away tricks of Makino again, Baby 5 again, a repeat pack already. Oh, here's a repeat pack, totally. Oh no, that one's didn't. Oh no, that one. Okay, but there's Monet foil and Charlotte Linling, the Big Mama, before she became a Big Mama. So that's a young Charlotte Linling. Okay. No hits yet, exactly. I've got my stuff here to... And we're going into further repeats. This is fine. Oh. And our first super rare is a Perona. Okay. I will sleeve those up later on. But nice looking card. Now I believe you get 4 of these a box. Something like that. Try not to show the back card. And as I get further into this, we practice Viola again. Conus. I believe there's only about 60 cards in the set, so that's why you're seeing so many repeats. But at least if you're playing the game, a box will give you Margaret and Yamato on the foils. If you play the game, you get enough play sets, but as I said, the game players paying 350, they like to get their foil cards, but they don't care as much because they want to play the game, and I think it's unfair that they got to pay so much to play the game when it's us guys, and I've got myself included here, who collect and don't play. I'm going to take up playing late soon, but yeah, at the moment I'm a collector, but I'm not the one who's buying these to resell to make profits as such. I will sell a card, but I don't go out to... And the only reason why I've sold cards recently is to fund my travelling trip in the near future anyway, more than because I had a beautiful short print Shirahoshi that I wanted to keep, but it's just priced enough, and I was out of money because I was paying airfares and things like that, and I had to come up with some quick money, otherwise I wouldn't have sold. But that's what life's all about, compromising and working around as to what is the best for yourself. I don't think we've seen that one before, but that's a Perona again. Schmoovy. Cleaner. There's a Shirahoshi foil, and this is the funny card of the set. Yes, it is the funny card of the set. I'll just put it down there for the moment because it's one of our rarities. And these are supposed to be heroines of One Piece. And so for a joke, they put in Mr. Trafalgar Law. But in this episode, because of some fancy technology, he happened to be body swapping. And so this Mr. Trafalgar Law in his alternate body, so to speak. And that is our secret rare for the box. Not what I was really looking for, due to the fact that I think this means that we only go get a 2-hit box, because these usually just come with one other hit per box. Now I'm just saying on average and how everybody explains it, but that seems a lot of people seem to know what they're talking about. But that's my first hit, Trafalgar Law, as this swordswoman. There you go. Okay, let's continue. And yeah, we've seen Miss... I reckon we've covered the base set by now, but... Oh no, just as I open my mouth, we haven't seen Bello Betty yet. But we've seen all the rest of these. You. Nico. Thanks for the treat. Queena. Kiyaku and Lim as our foils. Okay. We've got one hit and one super rare. So we've got a few more cards that we want to pull out of here. Yeah. There you go. Meow, here you go, Jaggy. That's my cat. If you come to say hello. And if I do this, meow. Yep. Good Jaggy. Okay. There's Cammy. Viola again. Bakrat. Belabete. Will you be my servant? I think we've seen that. But I didn't. There's Izika and there's Nico Robin. Okay. That's just a short print. Moving right along. Okay, Wanda. A fish called Wanda? No, it's a foxy called Wanda. Vida. Charlotte. Oin. Khalifa. Karina. I wonder if we have seen all the cards or where we just go pull out something out of the blue. There's a sugar. There's one of my favourite of the characters. I like Tashigi. She's a bit of a nerd, but she's a sword wielding nerd. So there you go. And we've done the other one, so we'll just quickly put that one in. We'll sleeve it up later. I didn't. Don't play with me razor blade, Jaggy. I don't want to take you because you licked your tongue on my razor blade. Camille. Viola getting misfilmed. Back. Hello. Hoyori. Kadina. Charlotte's moving. Ish snake. And another limb. Moving right along. Still got one, potentially two hits. Two more super rare or short rares, whatever. Fonda, Avida, shut it again. Yeah, definitely seen a set. Yeah. I'm calling it. We've seen every card. Izika, Yota, and my Don card is the. Is that Nico Robin or Boa Hancock? They look pretty similar in these things. I don't know. Sorry, let's put it on screen. That's a Dawn. Is good. I'm looking for a snake or something. I think it's Boa, due to the crown on the head. But yeah, okay. Next. Dawn is good, as we say when we go to our small goods section of the supermarket. Black Maria, Cami, Charlotte, you, another Monet, and another Carrot. I haven't really picked a big card out yet. And I'm not planning on probably selling anymore. I'm not sure, but looks like there might be something back here that could be interesting. I hate cheating, but sometimes you just see something and you go, oh, I could just shut up about it, but it looks pretty good. I'd say this is my second hit, but what is it? Rebecca. And it's not a super big hit, but it's a Nami that everybody wants to collect. if you get 5 out of 7 to the set, this is one of the 2 that people want to get. So that's a meh. That's what we got. Meh. Sorry. Sheep. Meh. Sorry, I haven't done that for a while though. Next. Okay, this is another. I saw the silver poking out, so this is another, what you call it, SR. This will probably be my final special rare for the, or super rare. I forget how they actually term all these things, but there's a Yamato, and there is my miss. How much can a koala bear? So, how much can the koala bear? Only she knows. Still, after 1 or 2 major cards, and then I think my box is over. And we've got about 8 packs here at the back. I can't count from here. I'm not planning on it. We'll just yep, see. We've finished the set, I'm sure of it. I'm sure there's no more cards here that, besides the rare cards. And this card, it's a lovely card, but the poor old scalpers will be having fits because there's so many of them actually in print, even though it's a nice card. So it is. It's a hit, but it's a very common hit, to say the least. But it's a nice card, and because I only collect, I don't care. That's a nice one for my collection. That's a Vivi, a Nefertari Vivi. There we go. Scooter. There's your Vivi. But you gotta pay me for it. Yeah, Scooter said he wants a Vivi, so I don't think he wants it that much, to be honest. He's just joking with me, but yeah, he can buy it if he wants it. I'll happily sell it to him for $100. Nah, just kidding. I'd probably give it to him if he asked nicely. Back of that. Yalla. Black Maria, Charlotte, Bella Betty. Oh, we go come up with any totally new card from here that I've never seen. There's a sugar, there's a snake. One of the Boa sisters, one of the Boa Hancock sisters. Okay, moving right along. I think my box is almost cooked, but I'm enjoying it because I get to open it. And I don't care if I lose money opening it, because that's what I buy cards for. To enjoy, not to sit on a shelf and then die and let my daughter rip all the sales of the if I have a box, I'm like, let it sit there, it's going to be open. What we got here? Another limb and another Margaret. There we go. From Boa. What you call it? The Amazon island with the Amazonians. Moving right along. What else can we get? There's a couple big cards that you can get if you're lucky. But I don't really mind. There we go. Back to Brule. Back to Kaya. Back to Khalifa. Back to McKinnon. McConus. Movie again. Queener again. This one again. You again. Not you again. There's a new foil. And there's a Vinsmoke Rashu. A Vinsmoke Rashu. There you go. Not a alternate art, but just an SR short rare or super rare. I don't know. I don't get into technicalities. I just enjoy the cards. OP15 will be out soon, and OP16 I don't think I'll be able to afford it because of all the hassles that we've had we'll have to wait and see. But I will continue to open One Piece as available and as I get it. Baccarat, Belapete, Flumpay, there's a Hawaii, there's another Isuka, this is my third hit, so it's the alternate art to, where is it? Yeah, so this is exactly the same card, EB03, you'll see it here, EB03, 03, 053, but the little star above says it's a short print alternate art, and that's what it is. That's the, nah, oh, I get to do it again. It's a me. Yeah, it's my me. Sorry, getting carried away here. Driving me cat crazy, and that's the whole purpose of the gag. Hurts his ears, makes him go meow. No, didn't go meow that time. Jackie, you're supposed to go meow. Okay, so I have got all my hits now. I believe I might have dead packs here. Let's see, I've got 3 in things. I've got me Dawn. Oh, you might get 2 John, but, and I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There might be one more SR to the box, so maybe I've got one more hit in me 3 packs. So let's see. Let's have fun. Let's open some more packs. As you noted, I wasn't picking anything out for Christmas because I won't be here for Christmas, unfortunately. But I will try and get some sort of video up and running while I'm away. We'll just have to wait and see. Baccarat. Yola. And I'm not doing too bad in time here. With all my yakking, I'm almost back onto time. What we got? We got Jewelry Bonnie eating pizza, and we got an OT. And they're, what you call it, just rare foils. 2 packs. And counting. I think I got one more hit and one more base pack, and the hit is just an SR. So, but let's see which one we get. That's what I wonder if there's a Boa Hancock, because I'm sure there's a Boa Hancock I haven't got yet. But there's Brulee, Kaya, and the other thing, I just want to see if I get a one-off sort of uncommon or something that Lilith and Lin. Okay, oh, actually, there's no uncommons, I think somebody said in this set, so maybe I can't. So, there goes that idea out the. Is it a 4-hit box or a 3-hit box? Hello, Betty. And trying to hide it here, ladies and gentlemen. There's something there, but I'm trying to hide whether it's a hit or just a SR. Or, or I could be wrong, and it could be the Nami Dan. So, you actually get 2 John cards, which makes sense. Well, there you have it, everybody. My box of waifu One Piece. I got. Let's just quickly go through the main parts. You get 2 Don cards. Usually they're the same, but in this set, because there's the 4 main heroines to the set, they decided to make 4 different. And I got the Boa Hancock and the Nami Dawn. And then there's 6 apparently of these. I believe there's only 7. Okay, yeah. I believe that there's 7 of these for the whole set. I got 6 of them, but usually some boxes have 5 and 4, and some boxes have 6 and 3. And this is a 6 and 3 box set. I got the Tashigi, I got Nico, Robin, I got Perona, I got the Nami, I got the Reiju, and I got me Koala. And then the hits, or so-called hits of the box. As I said, this was a sign that was probably only going to be a 3-hit box, but Mr. That's Trafalgar. Secret Rare. The VV, the alternate art leader. The leader cards in an alternate fashion are always in foil. And the Altar Nami SR. And so what do I consider the best hit? Or my favourite card? Well, art-wise, let's have a look. My little young Tashi. That's just an SR, but I like the artwork to that. I think it looks cool. You know, the nerd, the glasses, the peeking over the top, and daring you to not pay attention. And then you got the Queenie of Boa Hancock on the Don. Well, there you have it. EB03. I definitely cannot afford any more of this particular product. Not that I would have bought any more anyway, so it doesn't matter, but yeah, I definitely can't now. This is Aussie Dunk saying, thanks for watching my EB and me One Piece and me cards of the week, and I will have another video for you. Just a little bit down the track, because it's time for, I'll tell you in the next video. Aussie Dunk out. See you all later. Cheers. Bye. Focus.